Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel and another makeup tutorial. And today I am going to be recreating one of my own looks. This terracotta red smoky eye sunset peachy makeup look I created and filmed on the back end of a vlog from last week, which will be linked down below if you haven't seen that already. But I thought I would recreate that look because I loved how amazing it looked. I just kind of sat down and just did my makeup and that's how it turned out, and I low-key really liked it. So I thought I would recreate it for you guys. So everything in this makeup video is high-end except for like the odd thing that isn't. If you want to recreate this look but on a budget, I will list down below some drugstore affordable makeup dupes for you guys. So let's get into this. So to prep the skin, I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is a anti-aging moisturiser, but this is also great as a primer because it gives your skin some hydration, it gives your skin a dewy look, and it gives some longevity to your foundation, which anti-aging, longevity, dewiness, hydration, I'm feeling right now is what I'm looking for right now. To prime my eyes, I'm going to go in with a Tarte Shape Tape because I actually prefer using a concealer as opposed to a eyeshadow primer for my lids. I just feel that it gives me some coverage. I just feel that this concealer in particular just gives my eyeshadows a smoother base, a more creaseless base, and something stickier to hold on to, whereas a eyeshadow primer I feel doesn't really do that for. So the eyeshadow look that I'm going for with the red, the orange, the peachy, smoky vibes is all from the Huda Beauty palette, and this is the Desert Dusk palette. And just using a Spectrum AO6 brush and picking up the shade Desert Sun, I'm just going to set that concealer and blend that colour all the way up to the brow bone, because this is going to be a really good brow highlight as well. It will also help those colours blend out better as well. Next, I'm going to pick up the shade Eden with a fluffy brush from Spectrum. This is the BO6 crease brush. I'm just picking up that shade. I'm just going to, with a light hand, just blend that back and forth in the crease. Starting off in the middle because that's where I want most of the intensity from the colour to be, because when I blend it out I don't want it to be too harsh on the inner or outer corners. And to help buff that colour out even more, I'm just going in small circular motions as well to buff it out even more. Next, going in with this matte bright orange shade Blazing on a Zoeva softer finer brush, a 227 brush. I'm just going to lightly pack my brush and just pounce that onto the lid to start with, just to pack that colour on and then buff it out. And to help blend those two colours even more, I'm just going back in with Eden, that original crease colour on the original brush. I'm just buffing that out even more, bringing it up a little bit higher towards the brow bone as well. Well, towards the brow. Next, picking up Saffron. This is a very matte, beautiful red shade. Taking a pencil brush from Zoeva, this is a 230 brush. I'm just going to pick up that shade, lining the entire lash. Doesn't matter if this part is messy because you're going to blend it into the orange anyway. And I'm now just going to start feathering that red shade into the orange with the same brush, before going in with a slightly bigger brush and just buffing that out even more. Using small circular strokes just to help buff that into the orange so we have a gradient of colour going up the eyelid. Then taking a very small amount of Saffron, that red colour, and the Spectrum fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that out even more. Going back into the orange and into the red just so there's a gradient. So just taking a beauty wipe, makeup wipe, just going to clean up the edges, because now this is going to be our guide for our eyeliner. So I'm just going to line my lashes. So I'm just going to line with the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner. I'm just going to follow that line that we've just created. going over that with the e.l.f. Expert Liner. Then taking the black eyeshadow from the Rose Gold Huda Beauty palette, and this is the shade Black Truffle. This is a matte black, using a Zoeva 238 Precise Shader brush. I'm just going to slowly smoke out that liner. Then using the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, I am just going to tight line my top lash, just so that lash line is more intense. So I'm going to do this eyeliner and smoke it out off camera and stick my lashes on off camera, and I will be right back. So lining my lashes are now done. The lashes that I am wearing are the Jasmine Lash from Ideal. I freaking love these lashes way too much. Way too much. So this is all I'm going to do for the eye for the time being. I'm now going to go on to the face makeup. So I'm just going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimising Primer. There's a lot of pores there, and I don't really want texture there. So this is just going to flatten out and smooth out my face, fill in all those pores that nobody wants, and gives my foundation a more flawless finish. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation in the shade Light Neutral and Fair Neutral. I'm just going to mix these two. This is actually my shade. Fair Neutral is my shade. Light Neutral is a bit more of a tan shade, and I kind of want to be a little bit tanned. It's March. I want to be a little bit tanned, even though I am pale as fuck. I'm just going to blend that in with a damp beauty blender, so just going to spray my beauty blender just a little bit more. I'm just going to blend that in. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. It is buildable. You know me, I go more for the medium coverage. But today I feel that my skin's a little bit problematic, so I will be going over it with another layer. I'll go in with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair Beige. You know this is an OG of mine. I use no other high-end concealer other than this one. Again, go in with a damp beauty blender. To set my under eyes, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. setting powder. This is honestly the best setting powder. That's why I do not have a high-end one. Just using my Real Techniques Point S brush. I don't normally use liquid highlighters before matte highlighters, but today I'm feeling a little bit extra. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Shimmer Stick in the shade Yacht Light. Just keep it to the high points of my cheeks where I haven't already set my face, because using cream or liquid products over the top of powders just never work. It just breaks everything up. I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. The warmth from my fingers will help melt and disperse that product even more than a damp beauty blender. Although, if you prefer using beauty blenders, you do you. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Tinted Pressed Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I'm using a face brush from Bare Minerals, because I absolutely love Bare Minerals face brushes. Again, not forgetting to blend down the neck. For contour, I'm going to use the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette number 1, because I do have a second one, which is more blushes and highlighters. But I'm just going to go in with these two shades right here. This is Desert and this is Terracotta. No, it's not. This is Desert and this is Terracotta. Just dipping into Desert, that more cool tone brown. I'm just going to contour my cheeks with an angle brush from Bare Minerals. And then using a fluffy dense brush, picking up the shade Terracotta, that warmer shade, I'm just going to go over it and use that as a more of a bronzy colour. I'm going to take that across the perimeter of my forehead as well. Make sure to blend that into the hairline as well, so it's all one colour. Next, I will be using this blush from Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and this is in the shade Captivating. It's a really nice peachy corally colour. And using my Spectrum Blush Brush, which is the AO5 brush, I'm just going to keep it to the apples of my cheeks and just blend that into the contour. Just a little bit of a flusher colour. And then for highlight, I'm using a Jeffree Star Skin Frost in the shade Peach Goddess, and this is beautiful, absolutely stunning. You can use this wet or dry, but I'm just going to use this dry and just stick it over the top of where we already put that Fenty highlighter. Cute. Just using my ring finger, I'm just going to stick a bit on the tip of my nose and Cupid's bow. I'm also going to use the same highlight on the Spectrum A12 brush, and I'm just going to put underneath the arch of my brow bone and the inner corner. So face makeup is now done. It's just to finish off the eyes. I'm going back into the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette and picking up the shade Amber, which is a more terracotta warm brown, and a Spectrum A12 brush. I'm just going to blend that underneath the lower lash line. Go back in with the Sex Kitten Kohl liner from Tarte. I'm just going to take that along my waterline as well, just for an even more dramatic, intense look. So taking the darkest shade, which is a very deep, rich brown. I pronounce it as oud because that's how you pronounce it in Dutch, so I'm going to pronounce it like that. It may not even be the right pronunciation, but we're doing it anyway. And I'm just going to use my A13 brush. I'm just going to buff that black liner and the terracotta shade together so it's more intense and just intense. Next is mascara. I'm just going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes mascara. This is a waterproof mascara. I'm just going to coat the top and bottom lashes. So eyes now done, so to finish this look off is the lips, and for lips I am using a Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Nathan. This is from his family collection, and this is a really nice warm terracotta orange nude. Then to set my face, I'm going to go in with my Pixie Vitamin Wake Up Mist. You can use this before makeup or after makeup. I use it for both setting and pre-makeup, so it's honestly one of the most amazing smelling setting sprays I even own. And this makeup look is now complete. Originally I didn't smoke out my liner, I just did a really thick bold eyeliner, but today I fancied just being a little bit more extra, like I said several times in this video. So this is a very warm spring, sunset, terracotta, orange, red, nude, peach. I live. I think this is going to be like my go-to makeup look this year. I honestly do, because I'm feeling oranges, I'm feeling terracottas, peaches, corals. I am vibing that this year. So this is probably going to be my go-to look for the summer. But like I said at the start of this video, everything that I have used will be listed down below, as well as drugstore dupes if you want to recreate this on a budget. If you like this video, click thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe. I'm here every Tuesday with a beauty video and every Sunday with a weekly vlog. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!